Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back at NBC5. Again, we got the dense fog to start off this Thursday morning. Temperatures also a bit chillier, 40 here in Medford, 4 degrees colder than yesterday morning. Slow down on the roads out there, especially in the low visibility we got going on across our area. Again, temperature is going to be dependent on how long that fog and some of the low clouds stick around. If it goes through lunchtime, maybe into the early afternoon hours with the low clouds, could potentially stay a little bit cooler this afternoon. If we see a little bit more sunshine in the earlier half of today, could warm up back into some of those upper 50s. Yesterday made it to 60 degrees here in Medford. 4:42, the sun setting here tonight. Today, first day of winter. The winter solstice begins late tonight, so we still are in the last few hours of fall. But with the winter solstice, it brings us the shortest day and the longest night of the year. Our days will start to get a little bit longer as we're getting through the next couple of weeks, going into the next couple of months, of course, as we're getting closer to spring. Now, what gives us this is the tilt that the Earth has, leaning 23.5 degrees away from the sun, but we're actually closer to the sun than we are during the summer months. The summer months, of course, our tilt is towards the sun, giving us more daylight. Now, we've been talking about this low pressure system last couple of days that brought us some rain. That continues pushing further south, still bringing rain into California. Our next storm system is approaching from the west. That cold front is going to be bringing in some rain. The main difference is going to be some of the chillier temperatures we're going to see as we're getting through this weekend. Snow levels will also be dropping, but they start to warm up a little bit. You see a ridge building into our south, and we're going to see a little bit of a difference for next week. And I mean this in terms of our long-range weather models. This is the global forecast model. European model and the global forecast model have been disagreeing the last couple of days. Well, they flip-flop and still disagreeing here this morning with what we're going to be seeing into next week. But we still see some rain potential, even some mountain snow as we get into the start of next week. Conditions changing as we get into Wednesday. We see both systems, high pressure to the east, low pressure to the west. Strong systems going to be bringing more wind and, yes, more rain into the area as we get into the middle half of the week. And with that warm up, that as we get into next week, snow levels will be climbing as well. So we have the potential for some showers as we get into Christmas Eve and Christmas, but we could potentially stay dry for those days as well. And that rain holds off all the way until later Tuesday and Wednesday as that better moisture starts to build back in and bring in a much better chance for rain. Again, we'll see some showers for tomorrow. Just don't expect too much in terms of rain amounts. Most of the showers will be through the morning hours, clearing by the afternoon. And you see a lot of this generally a few hundredths to a few tenths of an inch of precipitation. So not all that great. Even snow levels not all that great, but could add a couple of more inches up towards Crater Lake. These snow levels will be dropping off pretty quickly, but that precipitation will also be quickly exiting our area. So snow's not going to be building up rapidly into the Cascades as that moisture wraps out of the area. The big difference, of course, colder temperatures, highs dipping into the 40s for this weekend, morning lows getting down into below freezing for Friday night, Saturday night, even Sunday night. Potentially could still see some freezing temperatures here in the valley, and I still have some rain chances mixed in into the start of next week. But again, that could hold off until Wednesday when we start to see wind kicking up. And yes, Wednesday expecting a windy day across our region. We see the Klamath Falls area, that slight chance for some rain and snow showers tomorrow. Pretty quiet through this weekend, then returning with those chances of rain and snow into next week. Much colder, 40s and upper 30s for this weekend for those highs. Morning lows in the teens and 20s. We even see some teens in Northern California with highs in the 40s, and the coastline will drop down into the 50s. Looking at more rain potential for next week as well as more wind.